Hello. Today, I bring you every post-apocalyptic brown wasteland aesthetic mixed violently with the chaotic, unmoderated, and raw nature of online virtual spaces. What does this create? Firstly, a lot of unfortunate infections, but also feral Metaverse. A game that gave me Team Fortress 2 2-Fort server vibes, except there's no voice chat, and instead, you must scream and pee on the ground in order to communicate. Although, now that I think about it, most people in TF2 already do those things, but one of them can't be done in-game. Now, before I go on to showcase the wasteland, I'd like to thank the developer and talented artist, Theo Tarantafilidis, for sponsoring this video, and for taking the time to hop in-game with me to show off his creation. I would also like to point out that this game in its current state is very limited in what you can do, but I feel it'd be quite fun if there were some more people to mess around with. So I encourage you to check out the free demo on Steam. And hey, if you caught this video early, there might be some fellow viewers in there right now. But if you want to stick around here, without further ado, let me show you the ways of the wasteland. Now, Feral Metaverse aims to culture a friendly and cooperative environment, encouraging players to work together to complete objectives. However, unlike other virtual chat rooms, for example VR chat or Rec Room, there is no way of communicating other than raw primal gestures. No voice chat, no text chat, all you have is your movement, the ability to scream, and hiss. For drawing in the sand, of course. And, or giving the first person you see a golden shower. This is why I said the game gave me Team Fortress 2 server vibes. Not because of the piss. Rather, if you've played that game, you may have experienced times where the whole lobby becomes friendly and just hangs out. Most of the time, not really communicating within voice chat or text chat, but with actions and the preset voice lines. Given time, this is what I envisioned the game to be like, except there would be a common goal and quirky interactions with the environment. I do like the fact that you kind of just drop in, there's like no main menu.
Yeah, it's a brutal one, brutal start.
Brutal, straight in there. Is this you over here?
Yeah. Left mouse click is for peeing,
Oh,
and
great.
if you very useful. And if you run around, you can draw on the sand. And it's a bit rough right now, but this is meant to be a collaborative drawing tool.
Speaking of, the world in which you are free to roam is one of my favourite aspects of the game. It is a stark contrast to what you normally see in virtual chat room adjacent games, with their clean, often sci-fi themed environments. This game, however, presents you with a barren, trash-filled desert. Now, despite this, I think it is the perfect backdrop for what the game envisions to be. As I said, the game wants to promote cooperation. So, what better way to do this than to put everyone in a toxic hellhole, with absolutely nothing except whatever they may happen upon when wandering around. No fancy avatars or anything like that. How you look is decided entirely by the game. Although, let's be real, while there's currently no way to attack other players, there will be some kind of griefing happen, despite what the game is trying to promote.
If you press spacebar while I'm running, and you're near me, yeah.
Ah, there we go. Oh, look at that.
And you can slap me with spacebar, I think.
Oh yeah, there we go. Excellent.
Excellent. This is like one of the key mechanics that I'm trying to develop right now, which is this like group formations, or like having players that can merge into these groups that they control together.
Yeah.
And I want to scale it up so that right now we only have 2 players, but there will be more versions with like 4 and 8 players at least.
On the note of avatars, you've probably noticed that I've had to censor a fair bit, as the majority of the freaky homunculi that you get to play as are lacking some pretty important items of clothing. And while I understand this is a design choice done for artistic expression, taking a page out of Rust's book might not be a bad idea with a simple toggle for censoring. The game as of now doesn't actually feature a main menu. You are dropped straight in after booting up the game, which personally I quite liked, and I thought added to the mysterious figure things out for yourself vibe the developer is going for. But I do think that later down the line, some settings and options you can access after you've spawned in would be nice to have. Now, like I said at the beginning, the game is pretty limited. The wasteland, while it may look pretty, doesn't contain a whole lot to do, which is fair enough as it's only a demo at the moment. As far as the game running goes, however, well, it ran fine. I didn't have any connection problems, although this is entirely a geographical thing, and performance-wise, it was pretty stable. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, I'm running out of things to say. So if you haven't already, go and check out the demo, or stick around and enjoy some of the gameplay I captured while playing with the developer.
I kind of wanted to have this contrast of like a world that feels pretty desolate and almost aggressive.
Yeah.
But have this contrast of like actually having people work together and figure things out.
Yeah, that's cool. I like. Oh, wow, what's going on?
This is like a small gameplay element that is part of the demo. It's this large catapult that we can arm together.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, there is actually hamster wheel, a big hamster wheel on the other side. Oh, there's more players here.
More people.
Nice.
We should try and launch one of them in the catapult.
Yeah, so if you turn right here, yeah, on this ramp.
Oh, I see.
You can kind of arm this thing.
We're gonna charge it up.
Yeah, now it's armed. And then we basically ideally have to rally all the other people to join us in the catapult.
Right.
And then if we manage to lift each other up, we can trigger the pulley basically. But let's get the others here.
Yeah, someone needs to get on my head. Oh.
Oops.
He's done it.
He's done it. But we weren't in it.
Oh my god, I've been launched. I'm out of here.
You're out of here. You're free, but the others are back. The P drawing is fun, but it's not very precise. So I kind of like wanna keep developing it and make it a bit more controllable.
Oh yeah.
And then I also wanna basically have all the objects in the scene be interactable, so people can kind of like make piles of stuff and like some kind of very, very primitive building system.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that'd be cool if you could like build like a little fort.
Yeah.
With other people.
But the idea is that we'll build a lot of different types of groups of players to work together, from like more riding styles to almost like creating these kind of body vehicles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because the cover of the game shows a lot of people like entangled together.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
I have been struggling a lot with this mechanic because it's quite quite advanced in terms of both the network side, multiplayer side, and kind of like animation system.
Yeah.
And in the beginning I wanted to have it completely freestyle, where anyone can grab anywhere and like just keep pushing and pulling each other. Oh no.
Oh, we got stuck on the hill.
We're not fast enough. And I think that there's something like inherently fun and entertaining in doing this with many people. So I'm trying to figure out like what's the way to build on top of that and find like the right types of interactions to build on top of that. I mean, Fall Guys is doing a lot of like
Fall Guys, yeah.
I think Fall Guys is a good reference, more in terms of like the group like silly fun that is possible of developing in such a place.
Yeah, it's very physics-based, that game, isn't it? I was going to say screaming seems more appropriate for this. This looks incredibly painful.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for playing.
Yeah, no problem, dude. It was a pleasure. Thank you for playing with me. And thank you for watching. As always, more content to come. And if you have an itch for funky little games like this, feel free to check out some of my other content. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.